For project 1, we will be making vintage Christmas alphabet cards. I am Kristen with the 5th Sparrow No More. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back and thank you. These cards are a digital download to print at home or at a print shop from my online store, Twigs and Fluff. Along with these alphabet cards, I carry in the shop vintage word flashcards, printable art, ebooks, and more. Okay, I've printed the Christmas flashcards out on that cardstock we got at the estate sale. I'll link that up above so you can see what other awesome goodies I got at the estate sale. And I printed those on that cream colored cardstock. However, there is an age background that is part of the image when you download them. So I'm going to show you how I take my flashcards from printed cardstock to aged looking flashcards. Okay, we are gonna put these in our paper trimmer, then we're gonna use the corner rounder, and everything that I'm using will be linked down below so you can see all the things that I use to take the flashcards from printed on cardstock to actual flashcards. You can use these in Christmas vignettes, for ornaments, or tags. Just use your imagination. So many different options for these. And I'm just going to cut them out on the line that is printed on there. Now, alternatively, you can tear the edges, do a controlled tear. I showed how to do that in the gingerbread YouTube video, and I can link that up above as well, so you can see how I use a paper trimmer to do a controlled tear on the flashcards, on the gingerbread cards, excuse me. I'm going to just line that right up with the track and then cut that on the line. So I'm going to use this corner punch to round the corners of my flashcards. And I use this 3-hole punch, and I like to use this 10 on mine, but you could also use this one as well. And I'll link all of these, all of this down below. Now, of course, this is optional, but I like the way the rounded corners look on the finished product. Like I said, in Twigs and Fluff, which I will link in the description box, are lots of flashcards to choose from. There is the Christmas Fun set, the Christmas Hymn set, the Merry Christmas set, and the Winter Wonderland set. These are all word flashcard sets that can be downloaded and printed or ordered handmade by me and shipped to you. Not only are there these Christmas sets, but there are flashcard sets for everyday decorating too. Each flashcard set has 11 words included. These alphabet cards have 28 cards, the 26 letters, and then 2 bonus, Nativity and Christmas. For this project, we are going to take these Christmas trees that I thrifted, and $2.29, and then don't know about this one. We are going to use some scrapbook paper and cover these both sides, and attach a picture clip to it to make this kind of a multifunctional kind of thing. One side will be able to have a picture and one side will be plain. So the first thing we'll do is just get these price tags off, and then clean them up, and then we'll trace our paper and then Mod Podge that on. I'm going to start by tracing my trees onto my paper, and like I said, we're going to do these two-sided, so they will I'll trace 2 trees yes, I'll trace 2 trees. Oh, it's late, y'all.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains mountains in reply, echoing their joy strength.
Just a moment.
Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Come to Bethlehem and see Him whose birth the angels sing. Come adore on bended knee Christ the Lord, the newborn King.
And just like that, all of our little trees are cut out, and we are ready to Mod Podge those on to our trees. We'll start with the big one. After we Mod Podge the cutouts on, we'll let these dry, and then come back and sand off any extra tree and because there'll be some overhang, because tracing is never an exact science.
Sing with us our Savior's birth. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Edges and so that paper can stick very well to your project. Alrighty, all of our trees have dried, and we're going to sand off the excess paper that's on the sides. We'll use scissors first, and then we'll use the finger sander. So I'm going to take my scissors and just trim off as much excess paper that I can. With the finger sander, you always want to go down to not let that paper tear. since I got a little too violent with the sanding there, I'm going to take just a black ink pad. You could also use black paint and a small paintbrush. And I'm just going to go around the edges, a little heavier right here to cover that up. And then
Led by the light, our fate serenely beaming, with glowing hearts by His cradle we stand. O'er the world, a star is sweetly gleaming. Now come the wise men from out of the Orient.
we're going to see if I can get the drill in there and drill these in kind of at an angle. We shall see.
He knows our need. Our weakness is no stranger. Behold your King before Him lowly bend. Behold your King. Before Him lowly
All right. So these are just toy deer that you can get, you know, any craft store, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, that kind of thing, or in the thrift store in the toy section. So the reason that I have these is because I wanted to try to make them brass deer, and I can hardly find brass deer out in the wild. So we'll start by painting them black and then using some gold rub and buff to make them look like brass, and then maybe some black wax after that. So experiment with me and see if we can make our very own brass deer. All right, I'm going to start with black paint. I just have Anchor by Dixie Belle. It's a silk mineral paint, so it has built-in sealer and all the good things in it. Alternatively, you could spray paint them black. If you have a lot of them, it might be easier to paint them black with spray paint, but they're tiny. So 2 coats should cover them up pretty good, maybe 1 coat. As I make these deer into brass deer, I want to say Welcome to the new watchers, and thank you to those returning. Starting a YouTube channel has been amazing for me. I tackled the fear of learning something new and gained some courage in the meantime. I get to craft, DIY, I get to fifth Sparrow no more thrift finds, and go on thrifting adventures with you. So thank you for being here on this journey with me and sharing in all of the thrifting adventures and crafting. And I want to remind everyone, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe and that notification bell. Like this video and share with friends who you think would love it too. All right, it took one coat and a few touch-ups where I had grabbed it with my fingers to hold it up to paint the undercarriage, so to speak. So now you may or may not know, but I am moving and I cannot find the gold rub and buff. So we are going to use this gold mousse from Dixie Belle, gemstone mousse in amber. Just going to open this up. Okay, so just going to take a little bit on my finger and just kind of rub that on the deer. Let's try. Okay, I did not like how that amber mousse was coming out, so I went and unpacked a couple of boxes and I found metallic wax and vintage gold, art alchemy. Not exactly rub and buff, but close. Okay, we are going to try this vintage gold color. I think this is going to be more the speed I was thinking. So remember, we tried amber gemstone mousse and it was too brown. So we're going to try this vintage gold color. And I'm already liking what I see. Yes. And I'm going to wipe it back some. See that? Beautiful color coming out. So super quick project, and I'm really happy with the way it's turning out. If you were to spray paint this, it might go a little bit faster. I don't know, but it was fairly quick to paint the black coat on. It only took one coat, and it went fairly quickly, and was able to get in all the nooks and crannies with a small paintbrush. Awesome sauce. And that, folks, is brass deer. They look pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. I can tell why Mr. Deer was at the Goodwill, because his foot doesn't even touch the floor. There you go. I am so impressed.